Hello everybody, my name is Edgeface. Today I'm just getting a bit of my PI resources in the morning before I start my day. It's kind of a routine thing I do every morning. I just go and go to my PI planets and reset the extractors. You've probably seen me do that before. But once a week, what I do is I go to the actual planets themselves and collect the items. So what you do is you open this customs office, transfer it here, move it here, and I've got these bookmarks located. So I've got pretty good skills, so I can have 6 planets. Otherwise often people have 5 planets, but I have got 6 planets. And when you warp to these planets, it can take quite a long time actually if you bump off this thing. So that's something I've actually done. If for you guys who do PI, always if you have like a set amount of planets you're going to go through, make bookmarks that are positioned in such a position so that they like have the other planet before them facing them. So I go from 1 2 3 4 5 6. So this way I never bump, because I'm always going to warp to this bookmark that is going to place me in a position that won't make me collide with the customs office if I'm going to warp to the next one. You can see here we're going to the last one, and I've got it up here. That's because the keep star I warp to then later is up there. You see it? So if the bookmark is here, like I don't have my bookmark here behind this. So that's actually saved me a lot of time. I remember I used to just save this customs office, not with a bother with a manual bookmark. It took much longer, to be honest. There we go. So that's the week's cut from my PI stuff. I'm going to show you what I do with it. I do, no, not the Soda Factory, the mothership. We've got all these names for our structures in the system of Brave. The mothership Bellicose is a Keepstar. I think Bellicose is a memory for some capsuleer in us who's died. I've never known him, but I think that's what it is. And I think also this is as well a memory lynched on Condor's memorial. I think so. I'm not too familiar with the history of Brave, and I apologize for any Brave members watching this. Okay, so the Keepstar, then I dock here, and I sell my wares here, and I don't sell them to the market. I sell them to contract, because Brave is so nice that they have this really convenient buyback system. I've shown this before, or maybe I've shown this before. It is simply a case of just taking the loot, okay, taking this item hanger, hovering this, Control C, then open up my web browser and just go in Alvatis Innovations. It's just a website you just go into, and I copy paste this quote here. Then I create a contract. Private Alvatis Innovations. Next I will put the quote in here. How much this do I get? I get 90 million. So it's obviously not as much as this. I think it has something to do with, first of all, they take a bit of a quote because they like deliver this to Jita. Also, it has to do with that I think PI stuff has been going down recently in price. That's why the estimated price is not what it usually is. Okay, so 90.13 million. So I'll receive 90, 13, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, not 900 billion. Okay, so there we go, and I finish. There we go, and now probably within a day or so they usually accept it, and then I get the ISK and I transfer to Stacy Face, like you've maybe seen me do before. And go into my other alts now and do the same thing. PI is something I like a lot because it's one of those few activities that actually gives you a significant amount of income just by really doing nothing apart from pressing a few buttons. There are other passive activities like industry, definitely very viable. I know there's also these like research agents, definitely also very viable. The problem with industry is that you need to use your brain a lot. This, you don't have to use your brain a lot. You just double click these. Like, this is exactly what I would do every morning. This part I do every morning where I double click this. Then the part where I'm now warping to these planetary customs offices is something I would only do once a week, not every day. So you'll see here, it only takes like maybe max 4 minutes, usually like 2 3 minutes. And it's something then that gives me about, I would say, you saw that last alt I had, I got 90 million, maybe 250 million each week. That'll be then 1 bill a month, and I would say that's a good amount of ISK I got. Usually from that previous alt you saw with the 90 million is usually a bit less than that. So because the way it works is that in PI the resources, they kind of move around a little bit. They don't always stay in one place. That's why you have to like kind of move around these extractors sometimes. So sometimes it can be good, sometimes it can be bad, and you can strike gold, and sometimes you don't strike gold. Okay, we've got the customs office here. Cool. Oh, that's a lot of coolant. We've got that 3,000. I think consider 2,000 more to be very good. And I'm actually modifying this planet now. That's why I can't actually access this way. Stop it. There we go. Submit. Open up my inventory. Planetary customs, transfer, and move this to the planetary customs office, or my planetary cargo hold. You know, it has happened once that I did get ganked when doing this. It was not a good experience, not at all a good experience. I had taken like stuff from 4 planets, so I had like 70 mil on me or something like that. Just got absolutely wrecked. I was flying in these empty Epithals. It was just instantly died. So that's why I'm using a little bit of tank. I mean, this is not going to survive either a long time. It's got 9,000 EHP. It's very flimsy in general if you compare it to most ships. But it will hopefully survive a little bit longer for someone to come. Now, I don't think people are going to come because there's not so many people online. We've not even got standing fleet right now that I can join. Like this thing with Brave Empire, that this corp I'm in, it's like the high sec division of Brave Collective. So they are able to go to high sec and not get war deck because they have no structures, and they are blue to all of the rest of Legacy Coalition, like the Test Alliance and all those kind of people. The thing is, the Brave Empire is relatively new. It came about a year ago, and that was almost straight away when I joined. So I've been here since the very beginning. Diplomacy in Brave Empire has been always a bit of a problem because it's kind of like the extra thing. You can't be in the same alliance as the Brave newbies, which is the main like Brave Corp, because otherwise then I'll be able to be war decked, or we'll be able to be war decked, and we don't want that to happen. So we're like in a separate alliance, and it makes stuff a bit complicated with all these permissions and all these websites, and then all the diplomats we have to say that, oh, you guys have to be now blue to these guys. And Legacy Coalition apparently has some like rules that they are like, you know, max 2 alliances per corp or something. I don't know. There's some kind of bureaucratic thing which I'm not too familiar of. The point is, it gets complicated, and because of that, my permissions sometimes are not like where they're supposed to be. Like usually, I'm able to join the standing fleet, which is the defense fleet. So if anyone is in trouble, you're going to usually be in that. You just say, I need help, and then they warp to you, hopefully help you. I can't find a standing fleet to join today, and that has happened once before as well. So I really hope that some does not go and wreck me. Last time it happened in an Osprey Novi issue. I think it was even this account. Let's see. There we go. Yeah, kill report 4 months ago. So that was quite a while ago, but you can see here. Osprey Navy issue just destroyed me. Just sprayed a bit of his light missiles on me, and that was all. That was all it was. My Epithal died, and I lost a bunch of stuff as well. You can see here. Okay, so it was not 4 planets, it was 3 planets. They got a little bit of stuff, but I think actually we managed to kill them later. So it was a little bit of a revenge. I officially did not, but my corp mates avenged me. Okay, there we go. Open up this. I know it seems a bit strange, like stupid to have all these menus up, and in fact I don't even need that one up. We're just gonna move this there. It's just that the thing is, I want to have it up so that I can just grab it straight away, warp straight away. I want to spend as little time at the customs office as possible to minimize the risk of someone happening to be there. The less time I spend there, the less likely it will be that I'm there at the same time as someone else. Let's go to Planet 6 Poco Planetary Customs Office. I don't know what the first O stands for, but no, it's Planetary Customs Office. Customs Office Brave. Okay, I don't know. Another alternative I've heard when it comes to PI is to do PI in wormholes if you're like for high sec people, because then you could be in a wormhole that has a high sec static and always get your stuff to high sec. And I actually have been considering doing that. The thing is, this is a lot simpler, very simple. I don't have to worry at all about people there. I can see everyone in local. There, I can't see everyone in local. There could be someone who's going to blow me up straight away. Also, there'll be so much more work there because I'll have to manually pilot everything to high sec, and that'll take a lot of time. This, hardly any time at all. I just warp to the planets, go dock at the keep star, and that's it. So I think I would per month get a little bit more ISK from that, since I sell them myself. I won't be getting this buyback program quote or this buyback program cut they get. But honestly, I think that's worth my time. The amount of time I'll have to spend hauling stuff is going to be much more than the amount of time I would have to spend doing this buyback program. Also, the thing is, if I haul it, there's a high risk for gankers. Those damn gankers, they're always out there to get me. So there's also something. If I go around in this 100 mil, 120 mil stuff here, you know, all it takes is one tornado, boom, just explodes my ship, or just a couple of catalysts, and I'm dead. The Epithal is super slow, so it's very easy to get ganked. Okay, now we're going to do the Alvatis quote again. Open up this, copy paste it. Okay, 95 million. Oh, we're going to have a good week here, actually. I've got quite a lot of PI materials, because do you see that 90 we got before was actually pretty good. A pretty good run. Okay, no, that's not what we're supposed to do. Alvatis innovations, there we go. I put the quote here. The 90 million was pretty good, but I was thinking, okay, maybe the other one's not going to be as good, but you know, we've got even more now. That's really good. There we go. 95.73 million. Okay, finish this, and I'm going to go to my main. When I live in high sec, I don't bother doing the PI on my AC account. The reason is just because for me to be able to collect everything, I would have to then use a large amount of, how do you say, oh, we've not got any jump clones in. Ooh, that's annoying. I would have to spend a large amount of time actually getting the nullsec. Now, it doesn't take so long to get the nullsec because I can always do the jump cloning. Jump cloning is always a possibility. However, I don't really like I just don't like jump cloning in general. I do switch clones a lot, okay? Don't confuse that with jump cloning. Switching clones is different. I just don't like the idea of jump cloning. Because if I do the wrong clone, I have to wait 24 hours before I can get into a new clone. Also, it's really annoying because I have actually once accidentally clicked a wrong button that caused me to lose my clone. It was not good times. I do not want that to happen again. So I step away from that. And also, it gets a bit tiresome to have to click all these PI menus all the time. And honestly, this is just a side income. It's not my main source of income. So that's why I don't want to just go out of my way to really get that third PI ult if it's not right in front of my doorstep. That's not the reason why I do this. The reason why I do this is to just be a bit of a side income that is very simple or very easy to come by. Now, I think I must have forgotten actually to get to my training cloth. That's annoying. I've wasted a bit of skill points. No, my skill points are gone. Oh, 25k. 25k skill points. That's nice. How much time does that bite off? 11 hours. Okay. I'm wondering what skills I should maybe, because the thing is, it's usually best that I go with these unallocated skill points into something that doesn't usually require the attribute that I've got good. What attribute does this require? Intelligence and memory. Am I an intelligent boy? 17 and 17. Okay, so this would actually be a good target, actually, this target management right here. Put this target management in the front, and then just add the skill points. Look, we saved 16 hours there, while if we did it in Voton application, we would have saved 11 hours. So big brain time right here. Even though my character is not particularly intelligent, I've got almost everything in the perception and memory, willpower department. Those are very good skills for just general ship-based skills, like this Voton power amplification. It is a very, very good skill. A lot of skills are like this, like spaceship command, etc. And those are the skills I like to focus on a lot. I want to be able to fly as many ships as possible and as good as possible, and those then require perception and willpower, and that's why I've got the max right there. And I will also actually take my booster. So, well, actually, you know what? While we're on the way here, we can save a bit of time and actually do some PI. Now, you know, you see me warping while I do my PI stuff, so we're not actually maybe saving so much time, but it'll make it a lot smoother to go and warp between PI planets, and that will maybe in that way save a bit of time, since I won't be preoccupied with managing all these memories here. Now to twist the whole plan over here because I placed that command center the wrong place. Okay, let's do that and put this here, submit. Next planet now. GEHJV, the home system of Brave. We've got these Sancha people here. True Sancha. No True Sanchas. I've seen some once, I think, a True Sancha on the gate like this. They can drop really dank loot. something that I wish I would come by more often. But then again, if I come by them more often, then the stuff they dropped would not be as valuable. So it is a pleasant surprise to find them, especially on a gate. Okay, so we've renewed all the extractors to go to the next day. GEHJV, the home system of Brave. Okay, let's dock in the Keepstar. Remove this from overview. I don't want to have these here. I had them as overview on my PI alts, but actually I don't want to have them on my main because I'm doing a lot of PvE related activities. It takes very little effort to get the whole overview cluttered with a ton of NPCs, even Rex. I've actually removed the Rex to their own tab here, and also just objects that I need, like especially in missions. I wonder if I would actually be able to do nullsec missions one day. You know, nullsec missions would be pretty cool actually. The thing is, it'll be pretty dangerous, I can imagine. Maybe I would have to use a speedy ship, like you know, like something blitzing, like a Vargas probably would be good. Like a blitzing style, it'll be hard to catch them because you'll dock in citadels probably. Actually, no, you won't dock in citadels, but you'll use insta-docks. So that would be actually probably a potential future activity. Now, I don't think we live particularly close to a citadel that has or we don't live particularly close to a station that has the missions. And also, my Sancha stations, my Sancha standings, not Sancha stations, are completely destroyed. They absolutely hate me. I've killed so many of those Sancha peoples, so they will show no mercy to me when it comes to missions. Okay, so I've got this folder here, which I actually made. This is also a tip here. You know, I had this folder here with the planets like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can actually do it so that if you're in a corp together with all your alts, just make a folder, and then it just shares them with all your alts. It's a lot more convenient than actually having to just make them each with each account. That's just something really that saved me a lot of time. Actually, it's like, oh no, I can't be bothered to do this again with the rest of my alts, but I just made a folder. It saved a lot of time that way. Epithal, Epithal. I've got a malediction, or an Epithal named under malediction. So maybe if some cowboys find me on the D scan, they don't want to, or don't think straight away Epithal if it saves me a tiny bit. Oh, that's a lot of extra stuff I've got. I can maybe sell this, maybe. How much is this? Well, yeah, let's just sell this crap here. We've got so much crap here. Okay, on to the next one. Element of disguise, maybe. Okay, we've got a lot of electrolytes here. Actually, on this planet, I want to actually just modify this slightly. If we go here, open planetary management, I need to cut off the electrolytes. The electrolytes there's too much. We need to boost the aqueous liquids and the production or extraction. So let's see. I've done 1,000 here, 5,000 here. This is big problems. We're going to get a accumulation of the aqueous liquids. I'm going to stop here, then actually remove one of these extractors. So I'm going to put these in the white box because I want to get as much as possible. Then I'm going to actually go. Right, let's see now. Warp to. Have I got the? There we go. Customs office. Move this. Just quickly get this. Oh my god! It's the very plan I'm modifying. Okay. Let's see. Aqua solutions. We'll stop this for a second. Put another extraction node here. Extraction node, like in the Triglavian space. Okay, so there we go. Now we've got 14,000 of this aqueous solutions. Now we should be able to burn up all that, those ionic solutions. Because the thing is, in PI, so I'm not in the position to make a PI tutorial yet. Sorry guys, but the thing is, this is actually just a copy pasted from the EVE Online forums. I just googled EVE Online forums simple PI, and I found it, and I just copy pasted it. It was not like I made this myself, so I still don't properly understand exactly how it works. Like, it works that there's these things that collect the resources, they put it into this one in the middle, and then these two orange factories produce an item, and then these yellow ones produce an item from these two factories here, and then they deposit it back into here. But the exact buttons to make it and all that kind of stuff, I forgot. This was a year since I made this, and I would have to do a lot of work to do that, and maybe I will, but right now I don't feel like I know enough to teach stuff. You know, I think that it's important, if you're going to teach something to other people, you have to know a lot about it. Okay, there we go. I'll go to the next one. My setup in itself is quite simple. It's just, you know, gathering stuff from these two units here, putting it into the storage. Storage then has these two basic factories pull items from here that the extractors have extracted, produces an item. Then the yellow factory, the advanced factory, pulls items from the basic factories and produces an item there. And then the launch pad, which acts as a storage unit, pulls stuff and puts it into the, or ready for us to collect like we're doing now. Okay, so 5th planet now, almost done now with all the planets. PI can actually, I didn't expect it to take this long actually. I thought it would take a little bit less time. I'm just looking at the time now, it's gone actually quite a bit of time. PI, I don't realize this actually. It would help if the Epithal warped a bit faster. Slow boy, he's a slow boy. He's not so fast, but we're almost there. Can you just put this in here? Stack them all. I hate having so many inventory things all over the place. It's just so simple to have. Okay, please warp. Warp, please. Okay, there we go. You see here my bookmarks? They're put here right into position. So if I had my bookmark back here, or if I warped behind this, or it'd be very annoying to have to bump into this Planetary Customs office. I've actually got the bookmark so I can kind of see where the Planetary Customs office is, so I can actually open it just beforehand. Transfer everything here. Transfer a little bit more. To wait 2 seconds. I got just a little bit of extra tick at the same time actually. Let's move this here and warp to the keep star. And in the meantime, while I'm doing this, I'll just check the value in Alvatus innovations. 89 million. Okay, so that was a bit less, but still it was decent. I'm gonna copy the quote here so we have it ready straight away when we get back to the station. Massive keep star. Amazing station. It looks really good. Copy paste all of these, put them in the hangar. This, create contract, private Alvatus innovations. I put the no, I don't want to put that in there. Put the quote in here. 89 3 2 1 2 3 4 5 6. There we go. 6 zeros, I think. No, 4 zeros. Okay, then we accept. Go. There we go. Now just wait until they accept it. Okay, so that's it with me doing my PI routine, or what do I do once a week. I hope you guys enjoyed this video here, and if you did, please leave a like and subscribe. I'll catch you guys later.